Hey, what's up, everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions, and I got the headset on. It looks in OBS like everything's going good, so hopefully you guys can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully the fan isn't too annoying. It's crazy hot all week, 3 days in a row now that we're streaming. I'm streaming that it's crazy hot. That's part of the reason why it's just me. If you notice, obviously Britt and the dog are both inside. It's crazy hot. The girls are having like a girls' night, and Pond is getting to hang out with them. I don't have too long. I'm gonna keep it just about an hour here on stream tonight. It's 8 o'clock Eastern time for me. I'll probably go till about 9 o'clock Eastern time. And what I want to show off first, I gotta grab the right remote. I made sure everything was set up right on the computer, but on the TV, I definitely don't have it on the right input. Marty McFly, hello. Ghost Rider 231, my friend, hello. You'll be doing some stuff, having this on in the background. I appreciate you as always, my friend. Thank you for listening along. All I'm really going to do is show off some things that I've been doing off screen, basically, today. And it starts out with, I made a new outpost. I went ahead and unassigned everybody that was at the old outpost that I had set up on Murphid. And I took, after unassigning everybody, I removed the outpost completely. And then I took all of those resources just to another location on Murphid. This one is with a POI. Let me see if I can find it here. So like when I was looking at Murphid, I think it's 4, I don't know, but when I was looking at Murphid 4, there it is. From space, there was a POI for a civilian outpost, so I landed at that outpost, that civilian outpost, and I went just outside the build radius of that POI, and I built this new outpost for us. I wanted to get back to kind of some fortified looking, grounded type look, and this is what we got so far. This is basically what I'm going to be showing off for the next hour. And then the 3 scavenge it yourself buildings that you can see on screen, 2 in the top left, 1 in the bottom right, that tower bottom center, none of those are decorated yet. The stuff inside the walls are lightly decorated already. That garage isn't decorated. We have storage all set up, and the logistics of the storage from the transfer units set up, from our lead harvester, a couple of water harvesters, all that set up, and also feeding our greenhouse and the animal husbandry. It was exactly like I called it. Exactly like I called it. Got on the game this morning at the original Murphid Outpost when I was trying to build the animal husbandries, and like I couldn't get it to show up after I unlocked zoology. And for whatever reason, log into the game this morning, it was right there. It's under the builder, I think. I think it's under the builder category. It's the one that's got like the larger size Xeno cages and a couple other stuff in it. But right there, greenhouse, animal husbandry, both of them were available. I have no idea why. I even exited out of the game and loaded back in the game last night when I was saying that or whatever, and it never showed up, but it showed up this morning. But either way, I put one in the new outpost. And what I'll do real quick is I'll kind of tour off what I've built in this outpost, and then after we tour through it, I'm going to end this short stream by decorating those 4 perimeter structures that have no decoration or anything like that. All we have so far is our main landing bay, our main storage. Also, too, I could decorate that. I haven't decorated that little buddy yet. We'll get to that. Anyway, our animal husbandry is also going to be like our science research center. This corner depot is our workstation unit. We got a trade authority crate plus this greenhouse. That's what's inside so far of the walls. What I want to do with these buildings and this is going to be like a little welcome type kiosk, if you will. It's going to have some cool like field table looking stuff on it. One of these is probably going to be a bathroom. No, I don't know. So I want to say one of those bathroom, one of those housing, because I want to keep the bathroom and the housing together. Maybe this one will end up being our medical building, possibly. This is not actually going to be like a defensive watchtower. I plan on having this one being more like a recreational tower that people will chill at, if you will, right? But I'm going to go full screen on the game. I'm going to check in on the chat real quick, and then we'll tour through. Also, along the tour, we'll see the new Xenos that we have. A couple of them now have names, changed the sizes on a couple of them. I figured out the top hat with the Xeno accessory swapper, which is a feature within the Xeno box. So we have a top hat on a slightly enlarged towel. You guys will see that real quick. Let's get the full cam going. And let me catch up. Bad Clams, it's always a pleasure, my brother, to see you. Thank you for being here for sure. Ghost said, audio solid, looking good. Right on, fingers crossed, hopefully, maybe tonight. I'm going to keep this stream short, so hopefully with a shorter run time, hopefully everything's good, right? Fingers crossed, no technical issues tonight. Right on, right on. So we're going to get right to it. It's starting to rain. I always hate when it's raining, but at least we're not, hopefully this isn't going to be a foreshadowing moment, but at least we're not getting attacked by pirates or anything like that. But you see here the Math Dark Fang Mach 1. It's the baddest Class B in the game. It's made entirely by Bad Clams 83 Gaming. My man hit me up and said, dude, you need to stop flying around in the frontier. What are you doing? Get a grip on your life, bro, and just start using this. And I'm forever appreciative because this ship is awesome, legitimately awesome. And it's sitting on the main landing pad, the shipbuilder landing pad, that's through the modular outpost Argos extractors. That is a paid mod, so this bad boy ship right here cost a lot in game, but for you in real life, free. But this landing pad, it definitely is going to cost you. I think this one was 300 or 500 credits, one of the two. Absolutely worth it in my opinion. It's fantastic work by Misso. And it's fantastic work. It looks fantastic. Literally had me on a repeat using the same adjective, but with emphasis. It's a fantastic mod. This right here, this is from Betamax 76, and it's a transfer forklift. So it looks just like a forklift, but it functions exactly like a transfer container. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in there right now that couldn't be filtered out into any of the storage units that we have set up. But these storage units are set up here. Now check Hal out. Look at that top hat. Looking good on him. He is increased in size to 1.25, the original size, right? And I'm not gonna lie, where normally I like making him smaller, Britt, this was all her. She was like, he should be a little bit bigger. Make him a little bit bigger. I think it'll look awesome. And I mean, when is she ever wrong? You know what I'm saying? But like, she was definitely right on this one. That tail looks incredible. The head, the eyes, everything about this dude, absolutely cool. And with the top hat, on him, how friggin' cool is that? That's Hal though. That's the update on Hal. Hal is the name that we went with for the bone frill. But see, so you can come down here. I also want to shout out because they're incredibly clutch. I've got like 3 of them set up throughout the base. But these generators, they're from they're from Betamax 76, and they give you like 10 power per. Those little dudes, extra clutch. We're gonna come down here. Light decorating. I haven't done a whole lot of decorating yet. I don't know where it came from. It was in one of the pirate attacks, or I also got attacked at this base by some Varun. I don't know where I got it, but I got 3 regular Nova Blast disruptors, and then the one I'm holding, which has a focused end or whatever. So, if you hold down the trigger, my man will start shaking, and if you let go, it's going to be a way charged up shot, so you have a better chance of taking these buddies down, any Xeno buddies, but you'll have a better chance of knocking them out with an EM weapon if you hold down the trigger button Don't just tap, 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 tap with your EN weapon. Hold it down, try to get a full charge, and then release the trigger, and it'll hit them with more EM, if you will, and better chance of knocking them out. Check this out. We are holding a CCD. I'm pretty sure. We're going to roll the dice. I'm not going to check. I'm either about to chuck an actual grenade, or I still have the CCD selected. I don't yet have one of these buddies. I haven't done it yet in the animal husbandry. I don't have one of these buddies. Dang it. Okay. Okay, should we waste another one? We got a couple battery charges. Might as well get a new Xeno while we're streaming, you know what I'm saying? Come on! Come on, Hal, take him down. He don't want to be a part of the team anyway. There's like 2 kaijus fighting right there. Look at you, Hal. You are a beast. You know what we could give Hal? You know what we could give Hal right now? I have one because I bought it from the Trade Authority. Check this out. It's not an enhancer. Would you like a treat, Hal? Yeah, you're excited, buddy, ain't you? Check this out. Look what I got. The Xeno Pet Noxious Treat. You go ahead and eat that, buddy. That was all. Let's see if we can now get you to do it here. Let's see. Combat style. I know you look like a tank because you're giant, but I don't want you to tank because now you can spit some gas. I want you to be just prefer range. Let's go find a Xeno real quick. Let's just go find some, well, no, we'll keep the tour going, but we'll find a Xeno. And I want to check out. This is like one of the first times on screen that I've used one of those Xeno breath treats, right? This one's for noxious gas. But, real quick, continuing on the tour, you come down from the main landing pad, and if we head to the left, right off the stairs, this is where we're going to have our garage place. It's going to be set up to look like we could work on our Grav 7.9. I tried really hard to park that buddy here. Let me not even try to be deceitful and let people think that somehow when I landed that my Grav 7.9 parked itself on this thing right here. It did not. It took me a solid 40-50 seconds of trying to maneuver this buddy and getting it on the platform, but we got it on the platform and it looks super dope, at least until the next time we leave. But that's what this area is, outside the perimeter of the main part of the build. This side here is the garage type area, repair type area, and it leads right into a helium-3 storage unit, and then up these stairs, and I can activate it. I haven't activated it yet, but our inner system cargo link, it's going to bring in aluminum. We don't have any helium-3 set up in the containers, so once this ship arrives, if the ship arrives soon, it's just going to sit here on the landing pad until we put helium-3 in it. But it'll at least look cool in the moment. I'm going to let it land. I hear it coming. I'm going to let it land while I catch up on the chat real quick. Oh, bad. Dude, no. The pleasure is all mine. The honor is all mine for sure. All I do is talk about the stuff that brings joy to my gaming, entertainment, life, and you happen to be one of those creators that does that, so it's nothing that I'm doing to go out of my way, and what you did, you definitely went out of your way to do, so all respect and praise and honor. Honor's mine, but praise and respect and glory goes to you for that ship. It made me feel a little bit defensive a couple times. I heard a couple people saying, Tommy ship, Tommy ship. I don't, no. Bad made that. Like, I just want to make sure everybody knows, like, Bad made that ship. That is 1,000% bad. And I am very, very thankful for it. Bro, Demonic Crunk in the chat right now. So much love. So much love for Demonic. Back whenever I was streaming and trying to stream Ark a little bit and having fun with Ark, dude, one of the first homies that I met in that community was Demonic Crunk, and we learned so much together, we played a lot together, and I will always have a special place in my heart, legitimately, for Demonic Crunk. You guys should definitely click on their name in the chat right now, head over to their page. Definitely should subscribe to their channel if you're not already. They don't play Starfield, I'm gonna try to work in and see if I can get my homie to play some Starfield with us. But my man, like any other game, if you just like a variety of games, especially like Cyberpunk, Fallout 3, my man just started streaming for the first time Fallout 4. I think it was yesterday. But I cannot encourage enough people to go check out my homie Demonic. Dude is hilarious, like legitimately hilarious. I find him hilarious. So you guys should definitely go check him out. Right on for being here. Right on for sure. And Thorgen, brother, again, I told you, or I said it on the stream yesterday. Every time you stream, something happens inside me where I'm like, I gotta stream. I gotta stream. I gotta keep the streak going. I gotta stream. You were just streaming, and I was like, oh, look, perfect. It's almost 8 o'clock. I could stream from like 8 to 9. So, Thorgen, thank you for being here. It's entirely your fault, again, that I'm streaming tonight. On that too, because I've had like 3 days in a row while I've been on vacation this week, where I've been able to stream, and it's been great. But tomorrow, see, because I like to commit myself to stuff, because if I don't commit myself to stuff, then I like just will put it off, right? I'm really bad at procrastinating stuff. It is what it is, right? Not a great character trait, it's a flaw, but it's a truth, and I know it about myself. So I was talking to Bard recently. They was not talking about, they was on vacation, you know what I'm saying, and they're back from vacation and they're going full steam ahead on Bard's Quantum Radio, and I've got another set of lines that I got to get going for that, and I got to narrow down a selection of music for that mod for the station that I'm going to be DJing. And I told him a couple days ago, I was like, dude, by the end of Wednesday, by Wednesday for sure, I will have that playlist narrowed down, and I will have a new set of lines recorded. And I got to get that done. And then Ghost also told me today, sent me a message saying, hey bro, look, I got all the scripting and everything done for the Xenomaster vendor lines, and give it a review, check it out, make sure it feels like something that you would say in your language, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, not like we speak different languages, but I know sometimes I can just say stuff weird or different or outside the norm, like making sure it sounds like it's not just me reading a script, you know what I'm saying, but like it's actually my character talking or whatever. Check that out, he said, and then go ahead. Sorry, I bet you that was loud when I hit the stick. I'm more used to the studio mic now. But he told me, he said, go ahead, and if I want to, get some lines going. So I did tell him that I was already tomorrow going to be doing some recording for Bard's Quantum Radio, specifically for classical music mathness. And while I'm already in that mindset recording for that I'll go ahead and get the initial set of lines done for the Xeno Master Vendor mod that we're working on, right? So tomorrow, I probably won't stream. I might. We'll find out what happens, you know what I'm saying? We'll find out. I might stream, but I probably won't, because I'm probably going to take the computer and the mic inside and just set up in like the closet in my bedroom or something like that, somewhere where the acoustics aren't bad, so that way there's no background noise. And it's effing hot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys can, because this little Razer webcam, it sucks, and I'm sure that you can't see in great definition, but I got like sweat literally running down my face right now, and I feel it building on my body. Even with the fan, it is so freaking hot. So we're gonna move all this stuff inside tomorrow, so that way I can record those audio lines in comfort without any background noise, no fans or anything like that. And once those recordings are done and approved and all that good stuff, I mean, both of those mods, we are right there at the finish line, right? Like, I wish I had it queued up to be able to show on screen. I'm not going to pull it up on my phone and like hold my phone up to the webcam or something, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing recently that Ghost sent me a screenshot of an in-game image of the Xenomaster vendor with Clyde right there, updated a little bit the look, sitting in the viewport, waiting for the player to just happen across them for the first time. I cannot wait for both of those mods, for sure. They're right there at the end. I'm the one probably holding back Bard. With how much progress Bard's made on Bard's Quantum Radio, I'm probably the one actually that's holding him up at this point. But real quick, I was gonna tangent on another thing that in Thorgen's stream we was bringing up with Ghost, and try to keep pressing the issue on making the Hallowed Devils a playable faction for the player. But I'm not gonna go into that right now. We're gonna get back to the build tour. But first I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Demonic, you have played Starfield? What? I didn't know you played. I need to know about your experience. Is it on camera? Can I go back and find it? I want to see your experience. I want to know what you thought of the game, for sure. What's up, Larry? Always a pleasure to see you, for sure. Hope you're having a great day, my friend. Robet, it's so, like, literally anywhere in the mid-west, the mid-Atlantic, East Coast, whatever. Like, we're just in, like, a dome of heat right now. It's crazy. Ghost, I think you're fine on the West Coast. Coast is getting hit by it like the East Coast is. But it's friggin' hot. Like, friggin', and I love the heat. Like, I love the heat. I'm looking at myself, actually, on OBS. My back is all hunched over. This is horrible gaming posture. Everybody watching right now, do not sit like me right now. Just hunched over. You're gonna get scoliosis. I'm not even joking. Like, it is what it is, though. Let's do this. We're trying to speed run. This is like a little welcome kiosk I set up. We're gonna put like some tables and some field-looking equipment out here, like a check-in spot. Maybe like a field medic might be right here. That's not a bad idea, actually. Make that a field medic instead of making one of the buildings like a medical facility. Just put a field medic right here, right off the main ship, in case somebody's hurt. Boom, boom. It's not very sanitary, though. You know what I'm saying? So I would still want something inside, but like nothing at this space is going to be that sanitary, though. We'll figure that out. That's lead. It's going into there. Got some cool little grabber thing. Look at that, buddy. It's pretty dope. I'm pretty sure that's from the Modular Outpost mod. These buildings, again, by Ravageron. Scavenge it yourself. Paid mod. It's 300 credits, but look how awesome these buildings are. I absolutely love these buildings. This one is probably going to be like a main housing type build. This one is probably going to be the bathroom. See this being the bathroom? Like some showers ducked off maybe here. Some toilets. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's probably going to be the bathroom if that was the living area. But yeah, so that's like the whole front end, where the landing pads are, the industrial setup, all that good stuff is. And then you come inside the main gate of this wall, which is added by Something Wicked 3, and it's through their Wicked Workshop set of mods. There's like 5 of them. You should get all 5. If you are an Outpost builder and you don't have all 5 or 6, I don't remember, it's 5 or 6, all of the Something Wicked Workshop mods, you're doing yourself a disservice. These walls come from that set of mods. This is a base game animal husbandry. I did add these ramps. I think it's from Betamax 76 in their Outpost framework. You can kind of see that line right there is actually the top of those ramps. So I just did the best I could to like straighten them like parallel with the edge of the foundation, and then I tried to just place it at a point where me and hopefully any NPC that's nav meshed or those Xenos can easily just walk up and down, because otherwise you can't, right? Like you get stuck, and I hate that. So we put those in. On the outside here, we can change and toggle between a couple different Xenos. There's still 2 left for us to find. I need the fiber one. I'm pretty sure. I need to figure out which one the fiber is. Because I need, well, no, how's that going to work? I can't do it automated. I think it's this one. We're going to jump back. I think it's the botany facility, whatever it's called. The greenhouse facility. Because I need fiber. So yeah, I have to like scan all the plants. I've only scanned one plant so far on Murfid, so I need to scan the other plants, that way I can make fiber, other stuff. Because right now, this greenhouse with the water that I'm filtering into it, it is making a sealant, which is cool. But right now, this animal husbandry, which also has water filtered over to it, it's not actually making us the cosmetic, which is currently set because it needs fiber. So I can make some of these things automatically. Like if I can unlock the plant in the greenhouse that'll naturally automatically make fiber, then I could route that storage over to this animal husbandry. And if I moved over to this like nutrient one or whatever, then with the water that's already filtered to it, with the fiber that could be being created by the greenhouse, I could automatically make nutrient, and then legitimately I could just build another water filter over in that corner on the other side of the wall, and then I could filter that other water filter with that nutrient from the animal husbandry, and I could build a food printer and automatically make food right here at my outpost. I know I could build a water distillery as well, so I could automatically filter out water. And when you're talking about like, self-automation basically within your outpost, making your outpost actually have a purpose and do something for you, at that point we're talking about using the greenhouse and the animal husbandry as well as base game extractors to be able to use mods that add new builders where we can manufacture our own drinking water, our own food supplies. We have the trade authority crate here, so if we need to buy weapons or ammo, I added in from Betamax 76 this outpost supply kiosk where we can buy building resources. Literally at this outpost we can do anything and everything that we would want to do. But continuing on with the actual build tour here, we got an industrial workbench right next to the control console for the husbandry, as well as the Xeno Weapons Lab right here on the outside. A couple things of decor. What's up, buddy? And then we got the alien egg incubator next to the big Xeno Weapons Lab. Got some Xeno food and treats inside. A little hand washing station. Research lab and a pharmaceutical lab are set up, and then some storage if we ever decide to make anything. Yeah, so this is like our Xeno study room. We got some nice posters and stuff up on the wall. There's nothing, I don't know if you can actually decorate. I put these planters out here in front of the greenhouse. I don't think there's anything to actually like decorate inside the greenhouse. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I opened the door to it. I mean, I guess. I know that those plants change depending on what we're making, which is cool. I mean, I could put like some little clutter stuff, like maybe some buckets or like some little bags. I could put some decorative stuff in here, but we'll find out. Side note, I don't have anything up here except each perimeter does have a base game ballistic turret. I don't have the Tommy guns up, which Something Wicked 3 put in their Wicked Workshop mods. It's a way better improved ballistic turret. I didn't have one of the components, so we just went with the basic. And those are what's guarding us right now. But that's basically it for this inside build. I got this little camping area, a boombox, a little campfire, a little outdoor cooking area. All my consumables are stored inside this refrigerator. I always have a well. I think the wells look super cool. I already pointed out the trade authority crate. Got a drinking fountain right here. Love this. If you use it, give it a second. Sparkling water added, so we can already get us fresh drinking water right here at our base. Here is Barry and Carol. Barry, we haven't changed their size. They still look like normal. Carol, obviously, 0.35, the original species size. Carol is a freaking beast. If you haven't yet seen the stream from yesterday, definitely check it out. Carol ran a crazy distance down the beach. She literally said, "I don't care, I'm following you." I keep saying she. Carol's a he, my bad, homie. But Carol ran, zooming down the beach, chasing after a species like Hal, and wanted to fight it. And then a demon scorpion thing came up, and it took it out, and Carol's a beast, for sure, but Carol's dismissed right now, just hanging out at base. I did get us Clyde, so we do have us a Clyde finally in the playthrough. You're going to see Clyde with the vendor in the mod from Ghost Rider that we're teasing, and I had to make sure that if we're streaming and we're playing, we got to have a Clyde with us. So we did get a Clyde, shrunk down. That Clyde is 0.45, the original size. Somewhere the Scorpion Buddy, we got that Scorpion pet, we named it Honey Buns, I'm pretty sure, is the name we went with. Honey Buns is somewhere. I don't know where. We made Honey Buns 0.35, its original size. It looks way creepier, but yeah, I don't know where it's at. But we got out here the Galactic Pawn Shop, plus we got the mission board. What is that? Self-service bounty clearing kiosk. And this storage container, I got a crazy amount of apparel that I've been picking up from downed NPCs. And we're just going to keep letting that build up. One of these streams, we're just going to have a fashion show, and we're going to deck out all of our companions and cool stuff. It's kind of what I'm saving all that for. And this one is a bunch of armor, not armor, but spacesuit parts. That's all stored in here, stuff that I've collected in play so far. And this one is all weapons that I've collected in play so far. I don't have the building components I need for the legendary module recycler. I am going to end up putting that bad boy right there in that empty space, so that way we can take some of these weapons and some of these spacesuit pieces, strip off all the legendary effects that we want that are made better by Bad Clams 83 because of their legendary armor and weapon effect overhaul that I always have in the load order. But we'll be able to take those legendary effects and then repurpose the weapons that we have and make them better, right? The weapons that I like and make them better. Also in here, very clutch, the attack terminal. If for nothing else, removing the annoying corpses of downed Xenos. If nothing else. Oh, the cockroaches. I do not like the packed cockroaches. These things are nasty. They freak me out. Yeah, then out here, I'll show off the tower real quick. Again, there's nothing decorated in these perimeter buildings. So we have the one more scavenge it yourself building. I do like how this one's got a porch and then the main room. It's like it makes sense to me that this could have been like the medical wing. We'll find out. It'll be some sort of like medical research, something like that. And then I like this tower. I don't remember if this one is from Betamax or from Something Wicked. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those two. I don't remember which one. I think Something Wicked, because it reminds me of the observation decks. Look at that view though. That's what I love about Outpost building. Literally this morning when I found this random plot of land, it was just an empty plot of land. And then maybe like an hour, 2 hours worth of playing around. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot accomplished. We got a bunch of Xenos roaming around. Hal, I don't know what you're doing up here, slapping me with your tail. But super happy. The one thing I don't have in here yet, because I haven't set up the housing, but I'm gonna set up the housing soon. I've been talking about Old Bard already. We haven't done it at any of our outposts yet in this playthrough series. We're gonna finally put down a outpost recruitment antenna control terminal. I gotta figure out where I want to place it, because like an actual terminal with the flag and stuff is gonna pop up behind it whenever I place this. So like if I put it somewhere that's covered, it's gonna run into that ceiling. But what I don't like is like how I like to build on the ground, right? So for like people that build on landing pads and in-habs, it would make sense that this electrical box is randomly somewhere on like a fake floor that probably has electrical running underneath it. But like a random terminal that's just placed down in the dirt makes way less sense, admittedly. Which is always the tricky thing about figuring out where I want to put this at. Like I would love to put this like right here, and I could make it work with like some tables and a generator and some stuff. Like I could do that. But again, right behind it is going to be, I wonder, because I can't move it. Alright, I'm going to do a save scummy tactic. I'm a quick save. I'm going to try to build it like right up on the wall and hope that the terminal is like on the other side of the wall. Worst case, I can reload that quick save. Fingers crossed. Come on. It is so friggin' close, but it's, oh, it's floating. Oh, it's floating. I cannot. I can't with that. No. It was almost, I was almost going to talk myself into it, but it's floating, and I can't with the floating. I do not like floating structures, habs, decorative pieces. I just cannot take floating structures. Catching up in the chat real quick while we're loading back in to a quick save. Oh man, I'm gonna try to speed run catching up. There's gonna be a lot that I'm gonna skip through. I'm sorry, I'll try to catch up after the fact. Wait, Marty McFly, you're in Indianapolis too? That means I have to know you. It doesn't mean I have to know you. There's tons of people in Indianapolis. Do we know each other though? Because I am definitely in Indianapolis, southeast side. I'm like 8 minutes from downtown, bro. Who are you? Thorgy, don't be encouraging me to peer pressure Ghost. I'm one of those people that can peer pressure with a smile on their face. It's not a good trait. Don't encourage me to do that to Ghost. It is, though, definitely a solid idea. Like a super, super solid idea. Right on for sure, Larry. I appreciate you, man. I promise you, Outpost building is so fun. And it seems daunting, I know, but with these mods, bro, it makes it like once you learn the build categories and like where to find the mods that you're trying to, like the pieces that you're trying to use, that's the hard part, like finding and remembering where everything is. But man, the building itself, it just makes it so much more fun, I promise. Oh man, Marty, you can't run the Wicked Workshop set? That definitely sucks, bro. All of them are so good, for sure. So Larry, if you get the modular outpost Argos extractors, this might be what they was talking about when that mod was mentioned a little bit further down in the load order. But Miss O has pre-decorated habs in that modular outpost. I'll show you something real quick. I'll show you one. I'm not tripping. But yeah, I love them. As much as I love to actually decorate myself, I definitely can appreciate the fact that a lot of people don't like to decorate. So these pre-decorated halves by Miss O are incredible. I'm not gonna like build them and go in them because then I'll have to build like an airlock and all that other stuff, but I can show them real quick. Also, it's why I've said before that I want to get a PC to be able to actually run the creation kit. I tried on the laptop. I got super far. The integrated graphics did me in. The creation kit will not let you launch with integrated graphics. One day I'm gonna have a PC and I'm gonna learn how to mod because I want to make a mod that I don't want anyone else to take this idea. It's gonna be called Math's House, and it's gonna be a player home that's set up. It's gonna be a POI player home. It's gonna be set up with assets in game and the style of build that I like to often do. These more outdoor, open concept kind of thrown together, and we're still at the early stages of where this is in its growth and development. I'm going to build a POI that looks something like this called Math's House, and I'm going to have all the like logos and branding and stuff for all my homies. I'm gonna have those images saved in there. I'm gonna figure out how to like put them on the sides of buildings or as actual posters and billboards, so that way people who don't like to build for themselves, but they like the way I build, or if they just like the style in general, if they've never seen me before, but they see the mod on creations and they're like, man, that outpost looks super cool, I want to check it out. And it'll be functional, have all the workbenches, all, like I said, all the homage and honoring and everything of my homies up all over the place. And yeah, that's gonna happen. I want that to happen, and it's gonna be all pre-decorated, pre-set up for those people that don't like the outpost building in the same way that I do, so that they can have something from me to use in their game, and hopefully have that much more fun in their game, right? And then once I figure out how to make that, since I already know that Ghost can make the Xenomaster vendor go to different locations, I don't know how it works with other mods, but if I make my mod free and that mod's free, I don't think there's any issues with having free mods be dependent on other free mods. So definitely, maybe. No, because we don't want to do that, because no, I want... No, I was brainstorming, thinking out loud. I was going to say a way so that the vendor could even be found, like, at Matt's house, POI, or whatever. Like, he's coming home for a little bit and you caught him there versus New Atlantis, Aquila, or Neon. I don't know how that would work, though, because you would have to have the mod then. But I wouldn't want people to have the POI mod just to get the vendor mod. That's a bad idea. Just act like I wasn't stream of conscious brainstorming for the past like 10 minutes. Just ignore all of that. That's what happens when I'm by myself playing the game. I just start thought rambling and scrolling around, wandering around, not doing anything. We need to decorate something, right? I don't remember what I was talking about before I started tangenting about that. I'm still trying to catch up on the chat. Oh, I wanted to build the recruitment beacon. That's what the F I was doing. And I was talking about these halves for Larry. So see how real quick on the build menu it says empty all-in-one, empty living quarters, blah, blah, blah. Because those are all the empty ones. For people like me that just want to have the actual hab structure and then we want to decorate to our heart's content, that's what these empty versions are for. But right here, living quarter, Argos Armory, all-in-one tower, Argos apartment, loading deck, Argos store, Argos operations, all those are pre-decorated, fully usable, functional. They can connect together. You can use hallways, loading doors, or not loading doors, but airlock doors or whatever. It works with all the other snappable components. So like Betamax and their different outpost doors, that works in all those halves for sure. Pre-decorated for sure. So there are mods out there on creations for people that you can use to improve your outposts, even if you're not one to want to do the decorating of the building necessarily yourself. On that building decorating necessarily yourself, one that I'm super excited to check out, I think it's 500 credits. It's by Tank Girl, and it's a mod that, like, in your outpost build radius, it's like a player home. Like, basically like that. I don't know how big it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but basically, like, picture like this structure right here. How it like looks like it's worked into the ground and everything like that. Like, it's a really cool looking player home that's built into the ground like that you can place at your outpost, where you could build your landing pad, all that other stuff. But then that player home that you can build in the buildable area of your outpost, it has an internal cell, so when you enter inside it, fully decorated, has like a freaking pool and like a dance hall, nightclub looking area, as well as all the other amenities, a working shower. Tank Girl and Misso, if you were to ask me not to name myself, who is somebody that I look at for inspiration on how they build and decorate within their buildings, if you will, Misso and Tank Girl, if you can get a mod from them that has pre-decorated assets, and you are not one that likes to do the decorating yourself, you hit a home run by getting mods from either of them, for sure. But let's get to this Bard's Outpost recruitment terminal. I can't put it where I thought about putting it because it didn't look good. It's gonna have that stuff pop out. I could put, check this out, actually, hear me out. What if we just grab like a random little foundational piece like this? We could raise it up even if we wanted to. Do we want to? I mean, we probably should. It's got that crossbeam and stuff on it. We're gonna, right there. We're gonna put it right there. And then we're gonna get some stairs. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Come on. Yeah, I'm actually fine with that. Alright, so what if we put the terminal up here? Maybe? It might look okay. I should probably do like I did last time. Yeah. Let's let me not do this. This is a bad idea. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna look good at all. I can't believe you guys are gonna let me do that. That is not gonna look good at all. Will it fit up here? It is friggin' hot. I got like 10-15 minutes left. Alright. I think it'll fit up here. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it'll fit up here, and I'm not mad if it works out up here. Let's try to use this line to line it up. It does not. It absolutely does not work up here. Oh! And watch. So look, if you remove this bad boy, those things stay there. And if I remove the tower, guess what? Those things stay there. That was a bad idea. Can't believe you guys let me do that. Let me see though. I might not. I already deleted the effing thing though. I was about to try to convince myself that it didn't look. Oh. It does look kind of bad. Well, the flag looks doopy. And that part looks doopy. Yeah, it's all bad. Yeah, it's all bad. We're loading the last quick save. I don't think we did anything consequential. I think we just walked around touring stuff, so we're not losing anything. Let me catch up here. See, Marty, the Downfall Nemesis pre-decorated tabs, I have to check out. I have not checked them out, admittedly, so I know nothing about those. Oh, wait, here's a scorpion. Look at him. Creepy little guy. But I don't know anything about Downfall Nemesis's player homes or anything like that. I can only assume, based off Nem's Deco Pack and how highly I hold that mod up, they're all fantastic. I have no doubt. Downfall Nemesis is again another mod author that if anybody was to say, "Hey Tommy, have you heard of this mod before? I want to get it," and I'm like, "No, I haven't heard of that mod before. Who makes it?" And they're like, "Downfall Nemesis." I'm like, yeah, you should just go ahead and grab that. It's probably going to be absolutely on point. I do like Downfall Nemesis a lot, for sure. Oh heck yeah! You're going down to Kentucky? Right on, get you some shine, you know what I'm saying? You're in North Michigan? My family used to have a cabin in the Upper Peninsula up on Mackinac, I think is what it was called, up in the UP. I went there one time, right? It was cool. I got some homies that be going to Michigan a lot. It's hot as F out here, man. It is so stupid hot. I've taken like 2 showers today. I'm about to take another shower when I get done streaming because I'm literally covered in sweat. I definitely encourage you, Larry, to get a mod that extends the Outpost area, as well as the mod Builder, Builder. It's all the name is, Builder. If only for no other reason that it removes your build limit. You'll find out real quick if you're building without those two types of mods. I just have one that updates my radius from 150 to 250, but the radius by default, small, cannot do a big build. And your build limit itself, if you like to do intricate decorating and big builds, not going to happen for sure. So I definitely encourage any mod that is going to expand your build radius and Builder, if nothing else, again, specifically for it removing that build limit. Ghost, dude, I know that's brutal. I tried watching some of Jay Ramos' works video series on using the creation kit, and I'm not gonna lie, Jay Ramos definitely presents it in a way that makes me feel encouraged, like I could figure it out. And I know that, like, if I was to ask you or Bard, or if I could get a hold of something, Bad for sure would help me out. Like, I know if I had questions about how something worked, that I got homies that would help. But I'm pretty good when I decide that I want to figure something out at figuring it out. I think I could figure it out, but it definitely looks daunting for sure. Bro, Thorjan, I'd be tangenting so much. Like, literally, half my footage is just my effing dude standing there doing nothing. It is just me looking off the camera itself because I'm just, like, looking at the chat, rambling. I'm glad that you appreciate my tangents, brother, for sure. I hope that they're not off-putting. Oh, bro, dude, literally at 6 concussions and like 15 plus years of irresponsible / fun decision making, my brain is no bueno. So like oftentimes, even in professional settings, I'll be in front of bosses well above my level. You know what I'm saying? Mid sentence. I don't remember where I was going with that. We're just gonna move on, and dude, I just roll with it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'll literally tell them I have multiple concussions and a decade plus of irresponsible / fun decision making. It is what it is. Bro, Betamax76, always a pleasure to see you in the chat for sure. I hope you're having a great night. I've been talking about your mods in this as I've been walking around, pointing them out. It's just making me think right now about a pressure campaign. Me and Thorjan was joking about a pressure campaign for Ghost to expand out Xenomaster in wild ways. Betamax would absolutely, with Ghost and Bad Clams and OG Tennessee, Beta, you would definitely be one that if I was ever going to try to put together and host like an hour and a half, 2 hour stream, even if it wasn't live, if it was just recorded for playback or upload after the fact, of like a Starfield modders community roundtable. Basically, we're just a handful, maybe a couple more of modders get together, and we just do a little bio, brief intro, say who you are, what you make, blah blah blah, and then we just take questions from the community. I'll get a couple questions together, some softballs to get stuff started, you know what I'm saying, break the ice, get people feeling less anxious, and then we'll get some community questions. I would imagine it would just be without my filtering, a bunch of nonsense, but we could make sure we could get some good questions in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, what inspired you for this type of mod, or what sort of, what happened for the breakthrough that led to this mod? What sorts of things are you working on or planning ahead? What do you think is possible with this game in the future of modding? And just hearing from all those different prominent voices in the mod making community, right? All these people who make these exceptional level mods. I think that a lot of people, not just me, would be really interested in watching something like that. I think a lot of people would. I normally watch videos on YouTube at 2x speed because I'm one of those weirdos that, like, it's too slow for me at normal speed. I would probably watch that on normal speed just because I wouldn't want to rush it, because I'd want to hear what these people had to say, for sure. Heck yeah, Larry, right on for sure. Heck yeah, right on, everybody, for sure. I'm just running around. We got 6 minutes left, and then I'm gonna call it a stream. We didn't build or decorate anything. We did get that going. We did get that going, so now we got the ship coming and going, which always looks super cool. That always looks freaking cool, right? We could get us some Xenos. You know what? We got 2 CCDs left. That's how we're going to end the stream. We're going to get a couple new Xenos with the animal husbandry, like I was trying to do last night. So we're bookending the stream from last night. This is going to be stream last night, .5, right? Let's see if I go to adhesive. Oh, crap. That's the big, giant hunting crab, buddy. Look at them. Watch this. All those issues we had trying to tame Xenos the other night. You know what I'm saying? Press of one button. I'm going to show you. Wait, get back here, bro. Like, I'm going to show you. Where's the camera? One button. Yes. And we got us a hunting crab! So I was freaking out when I was like, why can I not get the animal husbandry? Alright, so we got the adhesive was the hunting crab. Cosmetic was the toad face. Oh crap. Are we getting attacked? Lynn, why are you shooting my hunting crab? What are you doing, Lynn? That's literally our homie. Oh no, wait, that's the new one that spawned in. That's the new one that spawned in after we got a homie. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know who killed it. It was either Hal or it was Barry. Barry, I don't give you enough love. We're just gonna give you the W on that one, buddy, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you took that one. Is that one gonna attack us too? I don't know. Let's get to this real quick. We only got a couple minutes here. So the adhesive is that. The cosmetic is the toad face. What's the ornamental? I almost said the F word. I almost said the F word. I know that, like, I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm grown and YouTube, I can say cuss words. My daughter doesn't be watching these videos. Maybe one day she might, but at that point she's going to be older. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I could cuss, but I don't know what it is. It's just like a little personal thing for me. I cuss so much in real life already that it kind of feels good if I can not cuss or if I can withhold from cussing when I'm on camera. What is that thing doing? Oh my gosh. Lynn. Oh, the scorpion. The scorpion's shooting at him. Dude, everything is going ham right now. Why? Oh, what is going on there? What is going on there? Stuff is Look at Barry. Stuff is freaking out. This is the most entertaining thing all stream. Why are you doing this? That's Heller. It is accomplishing nothing, Heller. The scorpion definitely killed that shrimp thing. Why are you guys doing that? And what is this? That is vile and disgusting. And it is giant. What is that? Oh, I gotta get. Oh, I almost cussed again. I gotta get a cockroach. Yes. Yeah, waste my basic CCDs. Now all I got left is these Mach 4. I was gonna save the Mach 4 because I thought I could get a Terramorph with it, and I promise you, I was gonna go and get a Terramorph with the Mach 4. But then Ghost, he was like, "No, bro, you need the Mach 5." Dang it! All right. So I don't care. Whatever sealant is, it's gonna be the grazer thing. It's gonna be the grazer thing. Yeah. Here you go, buddy. Now you're ours. There we go. We got 3 more Xenos. We got a hunting crab. We got a pack cockroach. And we got the herding filter thing. Let's go ahead and... What is this? That is just... It is freaking out. Oh, hi. Little neighbor girl. Set us up. Alright, we're gonna come to this Outpost attack terminal. Let's just get those corpses out of there. And we're like almost perfectly on time. Bro, Lynn and Heller were both just like, F these Xenos, you know what I'm saying? And just going in. And I don't understand why. Look, the fact that there's no resources for me to get from these is because it was from the animal husbandry. These are the domesticated Xenos. That for what, there's so many. There's like 4, 5 in a row now. At least that one we got some. Okay, there's a couple. But yeah, literally everything that we just watched go down right here, out front, was for absolutely nothing. They were our domesticated things. We're getting the toadies back out. Yeah, there you go. So that way I can act like Clyde is like the runt of this litter. Why is this one so big though? Flocking. They both have the same name, but one is definitely bigger than the other. Kind of want that giant one. There's Clyde. What's up, Clyde? Yeah, so like I said, short stream. I was gonna decorate. I'm pretty sure I put in the title of the stream that there was gonna be some decorating. There was clearly no decorating, but we did tour through, and I caught you up what we did off cam. Again, off cam, figured out that the animal husbandries. I'm gonna switch back to a bigger screen. Oh, sorry there. It's gonna make it more apparent, like how probably friggin' drenched in sweat I am. It is so hot, but at the end of the night here, right? I had some fun. Off screen, we again removed our original Murfit outpost. We moved just over to a civilian outpost. As I'm signing off, we're gonna head over and check that out. We're just gonna run to it. But I built this new outpost. It's got all the workbenches that I need to start out with. It's got all the mechanical amenities that I need to start out with. I need to decorate the perimeter buildings, so I actually have a living space. I need to do that. Wait. What did I do with... Oh man, I'm having a moment. Did I ever end up putting down that recruitment beacon anywhere? I don't think I did. Screw it, we're not going to do it right now. I don't think I did. But yeah, I tore through the base, and I talked about doing some stuff, and then I got sidetracked, and then I kept touring through the base and talking about doing some stuff, and then I kept sidetracking myself, and then I did finish touring the base. So that did happen. We did tour the new base, and we didn't decorate anything because I kept sidetracking myself. But to end the stream, check this out. We're literally just a walk away. There's our outpost right there. We walk right up this hill. I think we're hungry and over encumbered. But if we head right up this hill, I really like the look of this civilian outpost. It's made up of storage containers, and I don't know why, it just reminds me a lot of Fallout 4. Like Fallout 4 in space. I don't know if this is a base game civilian outpost. I assume it is. I don't think any of the POI mods I have change civilian outposts. It does have... Oh, snap. I was going to say it has a provisioner that I found before, but this is something new. Crimson Fleet, they're in the area. I've been attacked by the Varoon at this outpost. I haven't been attacked by the fleet yet. Well, heck yeah, we'll deal with these pirates. Even if they're in space, we got the Darkfang Mach 1. We'll tear them to shreds. Oh, it is going to be in space. I think. Heck yeah. Even better way to end the stream, right? We went ahead and met our neighbors at the civilian outpost, and they got some trouble with some Crimson Fleet pirates. We're going to help them out with that. Let me not hold the controller without doing... a save. Let me not do that. Override. Yes, save. So probably the next time we get on stream, hopefully Britt will be back in the garage with me, as well as Pon. Unfortunately, he'll probably be out here too. But we'll look at that point to maybe go ahead and do this little side quest, knock out these pirates. I want to show off the Dark Fang and its combat capability, so we might do that. Maybe Britt likes watching some building too, so maybe I might actually, maybe she can help keep me focused, and I might actually get some decorating done in those perimeter buildings at the Outpost. Maybe, we'll see. And I don't even remember if I ended up pointing out, I do have a Nova Blast Disruptor. Yeah, I was talking about it, because I was talking about how you use a full charge. So we can definitely, we're going to have to build as many Xenomaster components as we can, CCDs, battery charges, whatever. If we're going to go and leave the Outpost anyway to do some pirate clearing out in space, we might do some jumps and hit up some settled systems, trade authority, vendors, see what we can buy for some Xeno exploring, because Britt definitely wants to do some more of that. I want to do some more of that. There are so many Xenos. Ghost was talking about upping the limit from 300 to 400. I don't think there's that many different Xenos in the game, but it likes to make me think that there might be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do one last look through the chat, and then I'm probably going to sign off for the night here. Again, tomorrow I might stream, maybe. We'll find out. More than likely not, because more than likely I'm going to take the computer and the mic, and I'm going to go inside in the air conditioning, and I'm going to record lines for both Old Bard and Ghost Rider, and I might not be able to stream tomorrow. We'll find out. Elevated Spark, always good to see you, my friend. I appreciate you being here tonight, brother. I hope that you've had a good evening yourself here. Oh man, you didn't miss it, I promise. I mean, you did if you just joined in. I'm sorry, brother. It was just a short one. It was just a short one, but I promise you I accomplished absolutely nothing. Like, I did not accomplish anything other than get really sweaty on camera, ramble ad nauseum, and slowly walk through a really small base build. Legitimately, that's pretty much all that just happened over the past hour and like 5 minutes. So you did miss a whole lot, brother, but I do greatly, tremendously, legitimately appreciate you taking time out of your night to pop in, check out what we had going on, and to say what's up for sure. Right on. I'm about to go cool off. I'm not going to lie. Super responsible. I'm having me a cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to go jump in a cold shower. Literally just because it's so freaking hot. Like, so hot. I chose a white t-shirt. That was probably not a good idea. It's probably literally like soaked through with sweat. It's literally, I bet you my forehead is gleaming right now with sweat. Those people look chill. My dude looks like a dummy and is forever wearing a spacesuit. We're going to double check as one last thing, but literally I have it set. Wait a minute. Maybe I got to use that thing. Is there a weapon for it? No, I don't got a weapon for it. Like, literally, if I go to spacesuit, it's set to hide. It's definitely set to hide. We're just going to take it off. Yeah, let's see if we remember or not next stream that I don't just have the spacesuit hidden, but I actually took it off. Let's find out together, right? Other than that, I am going to sign off because it's crazy hot. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, please press that like button. It helps me out a lot when you do. Not only does it make me feel good, but it makes YouTube think it's worth it to let other people know that they might enjoy it too. Same thing with, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. It definitely helps me out a lot when you do, and I don't want you to miss all the content that's on the way, right? Whether it's just me, whether it's me and Britt, maybe down the line it'll be just Britt at some points. We don't know. There's so much content. Starfield, Fallout, talking about maybe adding in some Doom and just going through, murking some demons, you know what I'm saying? But tons of stuff on the way. I don't want you to miss it. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Always let me know in the comments below what you think, what you'd want to see next. And the community section on the channel, I actually now have it set so anybody can post in the community section. So if you want to show off a ship that you built, an outpost that you built, a cool Xeno that you now have with you in the field, if you have a question about your load order and some issues that you're experiencing, right there, go to the Math Productions channel, go over to the community tab, and you should absolutely have the ability to go and post your own post there to show off or to get some help, right? But other than that, I appreciate y'all for being here. Everybody in the chat, Ghost, Thorge, and Bad, Elevated, and we had so many people. Larry was here, Marty was here. If I'm missing anybody, forgive me. Normal homies that I don't see, but you're probably busy. Will, Bip, Sly. I appreciate everybody in the community. I hope you guys have a great night. And as always, take care till next time.